Okay, as a follow-up to my previous YouTube request deck, Z31Turbo has asked me to play Rifle, Missile, Gren, Rhino, Sling, Razorback. He said he uses Strong Arm, but Solomon might work too. Let's think about this. Which one would I rather play? I feel like the deck's quite expensive, so Strong Arm might make sense as a cheaper thing to do. The biggest weakness of the deck is going to be Rifles. I think Rifles are trash right now. He also says he opens Rhino, which... This is not a great Rhino opening deck, because you have nothing else in your War Factory. Like, if you open Rhino and then you just have to tech switch immediately, like, basically, no matter what your opponent is doing, you're going to have to tech switch almost immediately. Which kind of negates the point of having the Rhino to open. And then also that makes the Rifle worse, because, like, if you're going to play Rifle, you should probably, like, play it as your opening unit. I think Rifle is very weak in the current meta, because there's so much heavy infantry that Rifle just can't fight at all. So I honestly think this deck might just be better like this. It makes it even more expensive, but honestly, like, Rifles are just so useless right now. You just have a dead unit, especially if you're opening Rhino. If you're not even using the Rifle as your first unit, then the Rifle has even less value, I think. Although I guess you can tech switch quickly with Rifle against missiles. But again, if you're opening Rhino and your opponent opens Barracks, and you're tech switching to counter it, why did you even open Rhino? So it seems a bit questionable, the Rhino opening, with the design of the deck. It's basically just Gren Razorback, so it's going to be pretty bad against slings, like, ironically, because it is a sling deck. It is actually very bad against itself, because if your opponent has sling, then you can't use Razorback anymore, and then you're relegated to using Rifles and Rhino, which if your opponent has sling tank, Rhino doesn't work, and if they're sling tank shock, which is, you know, pretty common, then the Rifles don't work either, and then none of your units, like, none of your anti-infantry works, and you can't win the game anymore. I'm going to start with Strong Arm, and then we might make adjustments as we play. We might switch to the Solomon. But yeah, that is my initial thoughts on the deck, and its biggest weaknesses. Also, Grens are just, like, worse than Predator. The reason to play Grens is to combo them with Sniper or Razorback, and obviously this deck does have a Razorback, so that is why you might play Grens. I don't know if Grens are really better than Jump Jets. Jump Jets are pretty busted. Like, the cheese with Jump Jets is super strong, and they cost like 40 versus 70. Grens are absurdly expensive. I think Predator might also just be better than Gren a lot of the time. Anyway, let's play some games.
3, 2, 1. New objective
so yeah. Turbo on YouTube said he opens Rhino. I like opening Rhino. I think Rhino is a really good opening unit. But, like, with nothing in the War Factory to back it up, it's so much worse. Like, let's say my opponent opened bikes, like this, for example, or even just wheels. Let's say they open wheels or dogs. Then they're going to make a pit bull or a bike as their next unit, right? And then I have to respond by doing this, which is bad. It's really bad. Like, having to go missile to fight bike here is terrible. If it was Jump Jet, it wouldn't be as bad, because Jump Jets can hunt down bikes reliably. Like, they're a lot better at hunting down units. Missiles, I mean, my opponent didn't move at all. Like, he just let me kill his bikes, which is insane. But a competent opponent, sorry, that's a harsh thing to say. Most of the opponents I play against, I would expect to retreat their bikes against missiles instead of just standing there and losing both their squads to missiles. That was a questionable play. Alright, so we should win the first missile pretty comfortably here. Put down this turret as well to help out. Should actually have been shooting the rifles to make sure that pad was cleared quicker. I guess we should go into Gren. Yeah, and then also, like, because you've opened your War Factory, but you're not really using it, because you have to switch. You have to tech switch anyway, right? You always have to tech switch immediately, because the Rhino can't fight anything on its own. There's almost no situation where you're like, I'm happy just to have a Rhino and nothing else. So you're basically always going to have to tech switch, like, right away. If you have to tech switch right away anyway, then it makes it harder to get to your Razorback Gren combo. This is one of the reasons to play Rifles, in fact, and open with Rifles, is that you have your barracks open immediately, which means that you can then make Grens and Razorback, which is the combo of the deck. By opening Rhino, you slow that down so much. Like, we're at like 2 minutes by the time I can finally get Gren Razorback going. So yeah, not really, not ideal, not a good situation. So the opening on this deck is very awkward, I would say. I don't think Rhino makes sense. I'm probably going to open Rifle in future games. But then you have to ask yourself, like, why am I playing a Rhino at all? Like, because I'm very infrequently going to want to tech switch into my Rhino. I'll just switch into Razorback if I need anti-infantry, because then I'm playing Razorback Gren, which is what I want to do anyway. So I don't know when I'm supposed to make this Rhino. So yeah, I think the Rhino doesn't make much sense. The Rhino would be better as like a Pitbull or something more versatile, perhaps. But we'll play some more games and we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll end up using the the Rhino more often.
3, 2, 1. New objective.
Alright, we're gonna try Rifle opening instead.
Building online.
I think the Rifle opening is more logical than the Rhino opening. Rifles and militants are so weak right now. There's too many flames and okay. There's too many flames and shocks around for Rifle opening. Laser drone opening. I would have been better off with the Rhino. I mean, well, I guess it depends how this continues. See what he makes next. He's going barracks next. Okay. I don't really want to make another unit. Yeah, there's the flamer. So like here already we have to switch, and I'd much rather just go into the Razorback right away than switch into the Rhino. So it does leave me wondering what is the point of my Rhino. That's a Venom, that's going to be a problem. Gonna need a slingshot for that.
Unit lost.
We're going to have to spam missiles for now, but then eventually we're planning to slingshot here. I misclicked.
Unit ready. Defense online.
Get the turret to help out. Should be able to win this missile pretty easily here.
Lost.
Okay, cool.
Launched. Unit ready.
I think this right here, this situation you're watching, this is kind of one of the big problems with the Razorback Gren. Or just Razorback, like Razorback in general. Like, flamers and shocks kill missiles so quickly. The Razorback kills kind of slow now, like because it got nerfed. Its damage is pretty bad. It kills so slowly against flamers. Actually, just spamming flamers into Razorback missile is a pretty legit strat. We don't care about our harvester. The game's already over. Just a classic not sure what his opponent is doing situation. The Ceph is a problem. We can't really react to that right now. Just gonna have to assume that I win the game and not worry about the Ceph.
Unit lost.
Make another Razorback, I guess. Alright, so as predicted, the laser drone's AFK on my harvester just means he's down a pop now. It's just awkward, man. Razorback missile just isn't as good as it used to be by a lot. I think a Pitbull instead of the Rhino would have been so much better in that game, because then I could make something with radar or even a tank. There's something I can make that like contests all the vehicles and air. Probably Pitbull would have been insane, right? Like Pitbull's so much easier to get out than the slingshot.
3, 2, 1. New objective received.
I think I might rifle before half.
Harvester
Generally speaking, I don't think you need to scout before harvester, but it's always an option.
Unit ready.
Orders received.
This, I guess, this feels like a spot where I could switch into Rhino. Like when you're in the rifle mirror and you want to tech switch. If you want to tech switch, I don't particularly want to. Though here again, Rhino could be okay to fight the drones. I think it's just better to go sling though. Like he's committed to an air tower, so making a sling that just absolutely dunks on the entire air tower seems so much better. I suppose now this is it. We found the spot where the Rhino is good. Because now we can't push in against the defender's advantage, but we can make a Rhino that can push in. Although it's not clear it's going to be quick enough. Alright, I think we're fine. It's kind of awkward though. It wasn't ideal. Definitely not ideal situation. The Rhino has been definitely good in this game though, for sure. Not going to be a Rhino hater. Because I went into Slingshot anyway, having access to the Rhino as well was nice there. Because if you were playing just the Razorback, then when you needed to go into an anti-infantry, you wouldn't be able to switch into anything. Because you'd already committed to your War Factory. So there is value there in having multiple anti-infantry in the same, across all your buildings. Like, no matter what building I build, I can make anti-infantry from it. Wolverine. Okay. Did he go double half? I didn't notice. No, it's just one half Wolverine. Wolverine's pretty great against my deck. I have no vehicles, really. I have just this Rhino. So the Wolverine is actually a problem. We have to hope that Grens can kill it, basically. I believe they will be able to. It should be fine. Maybe not if they do whatever they're doing now. Oh, the game's over. Alright, well. I don't know how Grens would do against Wolverine. It's not a fight you want to take long term. If they keep making Wolverines, you're going to struggle for sure with this deck.
3, 2, 1. New objective available.
Mafia.
Harvester ready.
We've got this. Infantry ready.
I will specifically make sure to call you a lib this weekend, George, when you take an action in one of our board games.
Unit ready.
Snipers. Not well protected snipers, though. Oof, that's a beating. Didn't even get a shot off. That's a big old yikes. Alright, so if he's going to make snipers, we want to park outside his spawn point. Oh, no, we're going air already. Okay, cool.
Unit lost.
Let's get the sling up as well.
Slingshot monitoring.
Unit ready.
Ready for action.
Slingers.
Unit ready. Wheels at the ready. You got it. Come on in. Riflemen awaiting orders. Marching orders. Riflemen awaiting. Reporting. Move out. Leading the way. Open fire. Charge.
Unit ready.
Leading the infantry will secure the area. Open fire. Let's gun them down.
Nuclear missile launched.
Texan's kind of bad against sniper, actually. If he has sling as well, so the Razorback doesn't work, then we might be in trouble.
Machine scouting.
Unit ready.
Over. Reporting. Lock and load.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Ready. Closing out. Target lava could explode. Yes,
APC is kind of like Wolverine.
Hey, what side are you on? None of you can be mopping. Ripping them up. Going ballistic. Slingshot. I've got movement in the pedals.
Defense online.
Strafe it, taking it. I've got bogeys all over. Slingshot. I'm a maverick of the speed squad. Nothing but
This is a pretty bad matchup, honestly.
Unit
I'm
lost.
kind of bad against APC.
Nuclear
I'm not great against
launched.
sniper either. Like, if there were lots of APCs, killing them would be very difficult.
Objective complete. 3, 2, 1. New objective received. Harvester ready.
Wheels. Alright, it's not really what we want to see as an opening unit.
Unit ready.
You got squad. Riflemen ready. Report marching orders received. Infantry ready.
Unit
Guess we're going
ready.
double missile and then trying to switch into
Riflemen ready.
Razorback against the flames.
Reporting.
Oh, rifles, interesting.
Riflemen awaiting orders. Lock that door.
Unit ready.
Got him. Riflemen ready. Report. Nothing but. Move. Infantry ready. Awaiting orders.
Unit lost.
Could maybe have gone Grens here. Whoa, he boosted his wheels? Now that's insane.
Unit lost.
Alright, nice. Very interesting little 10 cost. Like, very early game engagement. Literally just rifles and missiles versus wheels and rifles.
Unit ready.
Riflemen lead the way. Let's gun them down.
probably supposed to just go Razorback here.
Unit
He's gone
ready.
Inferno, okay.
Mission squad, rifle, Razorback, ready to stray. Mission squad, best you can be. Mission, yes, I am. The
Unit ready.
Await mission squad. Talk to me. Let's give him the bird. Splash the strafing over.
Unit lost.
Got it.
Making defensive missiles to fight against fight against Inferno is decent.
Building online.
Yes, Commander. Protect the Tiberium. Moving out. Talk to me. Take it. Rifle, move, move. Forward. Harvester. Harvester. Got it. Harvester reporting.
Unit ready.
Anti-air.
Unit lost.
Moving out. Moving. Affirmative. Harvester here. Time to harvest. Razorback. Please move out. Slingshot. Moving out. Strafing targets.
Has a lot of
Defense
bikes.
online.
Mayday, mate. I'm on it.
Unit lost.
Open. Moving out. Charge. Yes, sir.
Turret saving the day here. Yeah, turret been doing huge work here. Big turret.
Nuclear warhead launched.
Huge turret.
Unit lost. Defense lost. Enemy base destroyed.
Moving a half is more impactful than scouting, but
Establishing
most
battlefield
games
control.
you will not have to move your half or
3,
scout.
2, 1.
So like if you go
New
half first
objective
and you get
available.
rushed and you have to move your harvester and defend it, that's going to
Building
cost you more money than just making a scout first.
Unit ready.
But every game where you make a scout first and you don't get rushed, that's going to cost you money as well. Not very much. It's honestly, it's so little. It's like less than 10 Tiberium tick. It is literally just some amount of timing. Like you can get your units out like a second earlier.
Unit
So that is still relevant, obviously, if you're trying to get units to the pads.
Reporting. Infantry.
And given how defender's advantage matters, getting there a second earlier definitely can be relevant.
Oh, they don't stand a chance. Report. Infantry marching.
Building online.
It's gonna go straight into sling.
Moving out. We've got open. Come on, riflemen. Move, move, move. Rifle marching orders received.
Unit lost.
Move out.
Unit
Seems like a good
ready.
spot for Rhino as well.
Report. Infantry. I'm ready for attack. Wheels of slingshot guns are loaded. Unit move. Rifle marching orders received. Right. Negative, command. You got it. Reporting. Unit ready.
Defense online.
Slingshot moving out. Reporting. Report. Infantry
Unit
ready.
lost. Unit ready. Unit lost.
Anti-air. Reload.
Defense lost.
Watching mission squad moving out. Ready for action.
Unit lost.
I'm on it. Ready for action.
Missile cancelled. Missile cancelled.
Slingshot. Attack engaged.
Defense online.
Man, turret doing so much work. I love turret. Turret is insane.
Defense lost. Nuclear missile launched. Unit ready.
Yes, Commander.
Unit lost.
Watching the anti-air relocating. Rip them up. Ready, moving in. I'm a maverick of the rifle.
Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit ready.
Razorback sling. Best in the slingshot. Going ballistic. Yes, Commander. Filling them, moving in. I'm a maverick of the sky.
Classic stealth tank woes. The life of a stealth tanker.
Razorback ready to stray. To the dig.
Unit ready.
Best yes, tank. Mission squad reporting. Yes, Commander. Wish I could. Gonna make it. Gonna take a PT. Moving out. Locking out.
Unit lost.
Wow, it's not a stealth tank. It's kind of an insane number of stealth tanks, actually.
Yes, sir.
GG, my guy. It's over.
Defense missile cancelled. Nuclear weapon launched. You are victorious. 3, 2, 1. New objective received.
Harvester ready to collect.
Building online.
Move out. Riflemen ready to move out.
How you doing?
Engineer reporting for duty.
Reporting. Open. Let's go. Infantry.
Missile opening is so bad. I'm gonna push in case it's sniper. No, it's rifle. I don't need to push anymore then. He has to tech switch because I have 3 rifles. Here's 1. Double halve. You got it, champ. Do I go Gren? I don't think so. I think no, that was a mistake as well. He's probably gonna make vehicles, so this Razorback was really stupid. It was a huge punt.
Let's give him the bird. You got it. Unit ready. Rifle. I'm on it.
Launch.
Yeah, big throw.
Building online.
Try and protect it with a sling at least.
Slingshot. Eyes on the sky. Watching that.
Best in the business.
Did make him go hammerhead instead of anti-infantry.
Yes, Commander.
However that's good or not is unclear to me.
Anti-avatar.
I'm a Maverick. Infantry ready. Moving out. Unit. Doctor me. Taking her there.
Defense online.
Nice orca, bro.
Rifle. You got it.
Unlucky, my guy. It's always funny.
Unit lost.
Now is also a good time for Rhino. It's just a bit beefier than the rifle. The Rhino has been a lot better than I expected, you know. I hated on the Rhino. Actually made it quite a lot. Been pretty happy with it. Kind of regret hating on him now. Oh my god, these orcas! Bro!
Objective complete. 3, 2, 1. New objective available.
New objective available. I love new objectives. They're so much more interesting than the old boring objectives.
Infantry ready. Hoo-ah! Move, move, move.
Unit ready.
I'm on it. Rifle
Let's get next to the spawn in case it's sniper.
infantry ready.
It's MG!
Riflemen awaiting.
Well then! Well then, well then, well then.
Marching orders received.
Unlucky opponent. I should stay on this pad.
Leading the way.
Doggos. I'm just gonna fight the dogs. I got enough firepower here. Make a Gren as well since he's committed to a war factory. You can just do, I mean, if you have like 2 rifles, you can just fight a dog like this. It's fine.
Unit lost.
This is kind of annoying actually. That MG is now. I couldn't really get to it around the dogs because my Grens didn't come in time. But obviously we win first missile.
Building nuclear missile.
We'll just back up and make the Razorback.
Unit ready.
MG Sling I could actually really struggle with.
I've got movement in the pedals. You can be my wingman.
Building online.
Is it going to be another time when the Rhino is actually really good?
Unit ready.
Oh, I should not have smack talked this Rhino. It's just being a hero every game.
Yes, sir.
Strafing ready. I've got bogeys all over me.
Defense online.
Talk to me. Razorback. Yes, Commander.
Unit ready.
Awaiting. I'm on it. Slingshot.
Yes, ready. I'm a Maverick.
Defense lost.
Watching. Moving ahead.
I'm on it. Razorback. Affirmative.
Maybe Rhino is just like
Enemy
too good a
IR
unit. Maybe that's the problem.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
Yep.
Nuclear weapon launched. Mission accomplished. 3, 2,
Good decision, Zaid.
new objective received.
Marching orders received.
Harvester ready.
Harvester ready to collect. Riflemen
Harvester ready to collect.
ready. Moving out. Infantry ready. Riflemen
War
awaiting
factory, you
orders.
say?
Unit
What's it going to
ready.
be? Buggy? Buggy would be scary. Let's do a missile and then maybe go into Gren.
Riflemen awaiting
Buggy
orders.
might actually, like, I've been talking about how good the Rhino's been. Ironically, Buggy and Rhino might be the worst thing for me to fight. Might be like the actual worst unit for me to go against. Because what do I have? I have to make Grens and that's it. They cost $1 million. Costs more than twice the Buggy to get a Gren. And I don't think a Gren is going to do that well if it has to walk into 2 buggies. I think it'll do pretty badly. So actually the buggy might be the worst case scenario for me.
Unit ready.
Okay, well, we managed to set it up so the Gren did pretty well. Do a turret as well, help out. Alright, so we can defeat buggy only. If opponent makes only buggies, we can win. We have learnt that at least. I don't really want to make another Gren. I could make Rhino. Like, Rhino can beat buggy 1v1. Man, the Rhino does it all. I have gone from Rhino Doubter to Rhino Fanatic in this run. No one can ever tear my Rhino away from me. I like that he went Giga Cannon against my only infantry deck. Like, I mean, there are other units in here, but I'm not making them. If he's gonna make buggies and gigas, I'm just gonna make Grens. That seems like a pretty reasonable strategy. His strategy would work if I only had missiles. It might even work if I had missile jump jet. But it for sure doesn't work against Gren. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, we gotta get the half. Alright, we got it. Coinky dink? I think not.
You are victorious. 3, 2, 1. New objective.
Chippendale,
Riflemen, lead the way.
our friend and confidant.
Riflemen awaiting
It's not really a confidant.
calling.
Now he plays Inferno, I'm pretty sure. We lost to him with one of our other runs
Open fire.
way back in the annals of time.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
Open out. Charge. Let's gun him down.
Unit ready.
Marching orders received.
Unit lost.
I
Reporting.
don't know what this guy's doing.
Move, move.
Unit ready.
We've got this. We've got this. Oh, let's go. They don't stand. Unit.
Another good rifle mirror. Inferno is something that our deck is not amazing against. Like, it is an air unit that can beat Slingshot. So it's not really what you want to fight with Sling only. I have Missile as well, I guess. It looks like he's going fast Inferno, because this is like a lot of rifle mirroring. Oh, Chuggy. Ooh, is my deck horrendous against Chuggy? My deck might be horrible against Chuggy. That's definitely a possibility.
Defense online. Unit ready.
Time for the Rhino to come in again.
Defense
The hero that we
lost.
deserve. Let's go, Rhino. Every day, smashing it.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit ready.
Rhino just taking names all day, every day. The Gren actually did a pretty good job. I think I outmaneuvered him slightly on the Chuggy. I don't think the Gren would smash the Chuggy like that normally. Mutant's fine. We can just Razorback. Just trying to block out this mutant here. Don't really want to fight it that much. Alright, whatever. Whatever. Let's get the Razor B.
Unit lost.
And I think we're just playing Razorback Gren. We're basically mirror matching, because like, we're just heavy anti-vehicle infantry with a
Unit lost.
Raider anti-infantry unit.
Unit ready.
We're kind of like, this is the Razorback Gren is kind of the GDI equivalent of Mutant Chuggy. I'm not comfortable with my unit at the back being a rifleman over here. That makes me feel bad.
Ready. Defense online.
Kind of smashed it, boys.
Launched.
Absolutely crushed it. Easy 10-0. Alright, you know what? The deck was kind of what I expected, but also better than what I expected. The Rhino definitely performed a lot better than I expected. I do think Rhino opening is weak, though, for this deck. Like, you want the versatility of going into Razorback instead of having to go War Factory into Barracks into Air Tower every game. But I did actually use the Rhino a lot more than I expected to for a unit that wasn't opening. So yeah, Rhino cracked. Deck is decent. Probably wouldn't play it on ladder. I think it's like That's not the right deck. Where's my deck gone? Just absolutely scammed. Where is it? It was this one. Yeah, so I think I probably wouldn't take it to ladder. I feel like it's slightly below. It's probably like a solid tier 2 deck or like tier 2.5. I would usually try and play only tier 1 decks on ladder. I think it's like got a few. I mean, if I was to take it for a ladder spin, I suspect the weaknesses would be more evident against like Tank Flamer. Like Tank Flamer, Tank Shock, which we really just didn't play against in the event at all. That is what this deck is going to struggle with. Because Flamers will kill your Grens pretty quickly, and Tanks will shit on your Rhinos. And then you're just playing Razorback Gren, and then if they have a Sling as well, you're dead. Banshee's a nightmare, because Banshee's always a nightmare. So, yeah, I think solid deck, but not like absolute S tier banger. Okay, hope you enjoyed. See you all next time.